Oh, poor Billy. What is going on, Jet fans? Matt O'Leary back with another video. Oh, baby, did we get a doozy today? As according to multiple reports, Diana Rossini, Brian Costello, Connor Hughes, and many others, Bill Belichick, according to reports, Bill Belichick himself called up the New York Jets expressing interest in coaching the team, and they go, you know what? Thanks, but no thanks, Bill Belichick. We're all set here. Oh, how the once mighty have fallen. Bill Belichick, who was at one point like, look, you want to be, if you're a Jets fan, you want to be a Bill hater. Like, I get it. He's killed the Jets for how long, but this is not the same guy. In the year of our Lord 2025, Bill Belichick not garnering any interest around the NFL. He had to stoop to the point to him calling up a team that he actively disliked over the last 25 years. He spent the last quarter century essentially saying everything wrong with the New York Jets, running up the score on them, doing all these things, beating them how many times. And then at the end of the day, Bill's the one who's coming crawling back, can't get a job in the NFL. He interviewed for the Atlanta job last year, lost out to Raheem Morris, supposedly finished, I believe, if I remember correctly, memory serves correct, he finished third in the running for the Atlanta Falcons job. And the Jets are one team that's going to be open for a coaching position in 25. You have the Saints. You know, there's other teams who are going to have openings, and he's not garnering any interest from any of those teams who are going to have openings. So he then pivots and goes to the NCAA and is going to run the show over at UNC. I don't have any sympathy for Bill Belichick. I genuinely don't. As someone who's watched this Jets team for the better part of the last 20 years, how could I possibly have any sympathy for Bill Belichick, who was gifted a really good roster in 2000 to take over the New York Jets, was the successor to Bill Parcells, who, again, established a culture here in 97, came in. They were a great team in 98. Unfortunately, Vinny gets hurt in 99. And we know what happened. Bill Belichick goes to the opening press conference, writes on a napkin, I don't want to be head coach of the NYJ or whatever the hell it was. No to head HC of NYJ. He gets traded to New England. The Jets have a draft in 2000, 4 first rounders. They also add Lavernius Coles in the third round. And unfortunately, they never won a Super Bowl. And Bill Belichick won plenty of Super Bowls up in New England. But from 97 to 2011, the Jets were a stable, good franchise built on the back of what Bill Parcells was able to do there once he got there in 97. And Bill turned him down, and now the Jets had a chance to turn him down, and they did. Kudos to Woody Johnson for having the backbone to say, you know what, we're all set here. And look, this is different. This isn't the mid-2000s a Bill Belichick that the Jets are turning down. This is a Bill Belichick who had a chance to build, on his legacy after Tom Brady moves on to Tampa Bay. And yeah, they made the playoffs once with Mac Jones. They got bounced rather quickly to the Buffalo Bills up in Buffalo, got embarrassed up there. But he was never able to do anything once Tom Brady left. And if you look at Belichick's career record without Tom Brady, it's a big sample size. He's 84-103 without Tom Brady in his career. That's a .449 win percentage. Sure, they came close in 2008 to making the playoffs with Matt Castle, and that was pretty impressive. And, that's probably in the midst of Bill Belichick's heyday. But going into big 2025, the NFL is like, you know what, we're really all set here. I don't think we're okay with, a Bill Belichick taking over our team and running them going forward. And I think a big part of that is because of his shortcomings as a GM and head coach. No one's ever going to deny that Belichick can run a defense, even at this point in his career. The Pats defense at the end, even when they were bad, they never quit on him. They were a really good unit, but unfortunately, he made way too many mistakes, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And that's a big reason why Mac Jones didn't work out. And how many first round wide receivers did they miss on? They reach on Cole Strange in the first round of the draft a few years ago, and it just wasn't a good roster building practice. Again, the idea of the Jets turning down Bill Belichick and the idea that the Jets handed Bill Belichick a loss in his final NFL game it's not enough to make up for the numerous Super Bowls that he won. I believe it, 6 Super Bowls up in New England. Obviously was a defensive coordinator for the Giants for a couple too. So he's got 8 overall. No one's going to be able to take anything away from him on that. Again, what he was able to accomplish up in New England was awesome. But at the tail end there, the last few years at least with Brady was elevating some rosters that just were not at the level of a championship. But since they had the best quarterback to ever strap up in the NFL, they were able to win some more Super Bowls and remain competitive. And I think Brady really elevated Bill at the end. And I don't want to take away Bill's legacy from the 2000s. I think he did he's one of the best coaches to ever do it. And this isn't sour grapes that, Bill screwed over the Jets and just F him forever. But look at the facts. He just was not the same guy post Tom Brady. They had some really bad teams. So Bill, instead, he pivots. He goes to UNC. Maybe he'll turn UNC into the next place where players are going to come in and they'll get ready for the NFL there. And, good luck to him at UNC. But his NFL career is likely over. And I don't have any sympathy for Bill Belichick. I really don't. I don't know how any Jet fan could. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm Matt O'Leary, and I'll catch you next time.